I think social media is starting to get to me.
Riley confessed, a hint of worry in her voice. She scrolled through her feed, a stream of smiling faces and seemingly perfect lives flashing before her eyes.
Everyone seems so happy and successful while I'm just here.
Alex, her friend, listened patiently, understanding flickering in his eyes.
It's easy to feel that way, Riley. Social media often presents a distorted view of reality. It's important to remember that people usually only share the highlights of their lives, the carefully curated versions they want others to see.
I know, but it's hard not to compare. It's like everyone else has it all figured out, you know?
It's completely natural to feel that way. We're bombarded with these idealized versions of people's lives, and it's easy to start feeling inadequate in comparison. Social media often creates unrealistic expectations. People tend to present the best versions of themselves online, airbrushing their flaws and showcasing only the positive aspects of their lives. It's like a highlight reel, not a true reflection of everyday life.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's easy to forget that everyone goes through struggles and insecurities, even if they don't show it online.
Exactly. It's crucial to remember that what you see on social media isn't always an accurate representation of reality. It's curated content designed to project a certain image, not necessarily to reflect the truth.
I need to remind myself of that more often. I'm tired of feeling inadequate just by looking at other people's seemingly perfect lives.
The comparison trap is easy to fall into, but it's essential to remember that everyone's journey is different. We all have our own timelines, our own struggles, and our own definition of success.
I know, logically, but it's hard when you're constantly bombarded with images of people achieving their goals, traveling to exotic places, or just seeming effortlessly happy. It makes my own life feel so ordinary.
I get it, but constantly comparing yourself to others is a recipe for unhappiness. It's like chasing after someone else's definition of success, instead of defining it for yourself.
You're right. I need to focus on my own path, my own goals, and my own happiness. Comparing myself to others won't get me anywhere.
Maybe it's time for a social media detox.
Taking a break, even for a short period, can help you gain perspective and reconnect with yourself.
It's not about disconnecting entirely, but about finding a healthy balance.
You know what? I think you're right. I need to step away from the constant stream of information and comparisons. Maybe I'll spend more time reading, going for walks, or actually calling my friends instead of just liking their posts.
That's the spirit. It's amazing how refreshing it can be to disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with yourself and the people around you.
You know, I think I've been so caught up in the online world that I've neglected my real-life connections. I need to prioritize those.
Don't forget the role of algorithms. Social media platforms are designed to keep you engaged, often by showing you content they think you'll like, even if it's not always the healthiest for your mental well-being. They thrive on keeping you scrolling, liking, and comparing.
That's true. I hadn't thought about it that way before. It's like they're manipulating us into staying glued to our screens.
In a way, they are. It's all about maximizing user engagement and, ultimately, profit. That's why it's so important to be mindful of the content you consume and the accounts you follow.
You're right. Maybe I should be more selective about who I follow and what I allow into my feed.
Start by unfollowing accounts that make you feel inadequate or trigger negative emotions. Fill your feed with positive, inspiring content that uplifts you instead of dragging you down. There are plenty of accounts out there that promote self-love, mental health awareness, and genuine connections.
That's a great idea. I need to be more intentional about what I consume online. It's time to take control of my digital well-being.
That's the spirit. Remember, social media should be a tool for connection and inspiration, not a source of negativity or comparison.
To real connections, genuine happiness, and a healthy relationship with social media.